Welcome to the week number 5 overview for microeconomic principles here at Rutgers University, Camden. Again, I am Professor Guy Pascal, and in this I'm just going to give you some information about what's contained on the module number 1 test. So what I'm going to do here is to just give you an indication of the relative importance of the different chapters. So when you're preparing for it, you can more effectively use your time for chapters that have a higher weight with respect to the grade on the Module 1 test. So here is the distribution of questions by chapter. Here you will see that Chapter 1 has 8 questions, and that represents 11%. Chapter 2 has 9 questions, which represents 13% of the questions on the Module number 1 test. Chapter 3 has 14 questions, which represents 20% of the questions on the Module number 1 test. Chapter 4 has 14 questions, which represents 20%. Chapter 5 has 12 questions, representing 17%. And Chapter 6 has 14 questions, which represents 20% of the questions on the Module number 1 test. And as you can see, this is very heavily weighted to Chapters 3, 4, 5, and 6. I wanted to give you an idea of this distribution so you can plan how you're going to study for the test, and in particular, what chapters it would be beneficial to spend more time on. I would spend the bulk of my time, if I were you, on Chapters 3, 4, 5, and 6, as they represent roughly 75% of what is on the Module number 1 test. Also, make sure you make use of the study plan that is in my Econ Lab. And let me give you an idea how this works and how I would recommend that you approach taking the module tests. After you finish the test, what the study plan does is look at the information that you got incorrect on the test and uses that information to update your study plan. So in essence, what the study plan, it directs you to review material that you need improvement upon. So whatever you did poorly on the Module 1 test, that information will be plugged into the study plan. And if you work the study plan, it should help you to improve on the concepts that you are having difficulty with on the module test. Also realize that I would highly recommend that you take at least the first attempt of the Module number 1 test early in the week. That way you're going to give yourself an ample amount of time to get the feedback from your first attempt, get an idea of what you got wrong and where you need to study, and then you're going to have ample amount of time to go to the study plan, review the study plan, work on the things that you're having trouble with. You can also take that time to reread portions of the textbook, in particular the chapters that you're having difficulty with, and that'll allow you to efficiently use your time to improve your knowledge of what is actually on the Module number 1 test. I think this is the most effective way. I know that some students, for example, when I get reports on students and when they took it, a number of students, no doubt, will wait till Sunday, take the test, and then immediately retake it, and then immediately retake it after that, and in essence, just hoping through random chance that they improve their grade. That's a strategy. If you choose to use it, that's on you, but I would highly recommend that you give yourself enough time to take the module tests and then review the material so that you can improve upon that. Remember, it is set up, the reason why I have it set up for 3 takes, so it's an iterative process that you can get feedback on what you don't understand, spend time reading and studying and working on those areas, and then retake the test and hopefully improve your score and improve your knowledge. So make sure you avail yourself of that. Also make sure you avail yourself of the fact that you can take it 3 times. I'm oftentimes surprised at the number of students who have they can take the test 3 times but only take it once. I mean, obviously if you do well, if you get a high score on it, it doesn't make any sense to keep taking it. But I'm surprised at the number of students who do poorly on the test and don't bother working the study plan, and retaking the test to improve their scores. So make sure that you plan accordingly, that you spend the time and allow yourself the time to take the test multiple times and to use the study plan to improve your knowledge of the concepts that is on the Module 1 test.